Want to know what's really new in the latest Windows 11 26 H2 build? Let's break it down. Hi everyone, welcome to this hands-on review of the Windows 11 26 H2 preview, including hidden features. Today we're talking about the experimental channels build 26300.8697. There are a lot of new interesting features. Most of them are hidden, but still we're going to cover everything. So if you enjoy videos like these, please don't forget to leave a like below, and also subscribe to the channel with notification bell activated so that you won't miss any future uploads. Let's begin. First of all, one thing you may have noticed whenever I went to the About section of Windows 11 inches this build is that Microsoft has finally updated the versioning to 26H2. So now it is official. These builds are previews for 26H2. This was already confirmed. Basically, we've had a lot of hints from Microsoft, especially inside the Windows Update section. And if you went to Update History and scroll down to Uninstall Updates, you may have noticed that the Feature Enablement package was basically for 26H2, but that is now changed to also show inside the About section or WinVer. Finally, right? We have an official way of seeing that these are 26H2 preview builds. And of course, this version will be released on the main release sometime at the end of this year, in Q3. For example, at the end of September, the beginning of October. And a short explanation for people who don't know, this is basically the yearly major update, but this is only an enablement package as it was for 24H2 and 25H2. And this means that your device will be updated to the next version through a single fast restart. Basically, all the features will be baked into this enabling package. Now, let's move on to the new and hidden features that we have here. And first of all, a huge shout out to Phantom of Earth on Twitter or X.com for discovering and providing the IDs for a lot of the hidden features. I've pinned his profile in the description. Go give him a follow if you're into Windows secrets. Let's begin. First of all, in this build, Microsoft is updating the Search UI inside Windows Search. As you can see, we have the Recent Searches section, which now includes this new menu with recent searches and these new sections with round corners. Honestly, I love this change. It looks clean. Also, whenever you're trying to search for something, you're going to see that the search results are very well categorized now. So you can see the best match, web searches, apps, settings, and so on. Some icons have been updated as well. This is a clean little touch. And also, whenever you're searching for files, you're going to be able to see more in-depth information in the preview section related to the files, such as the location and everything. As you can see, it's pretty well categorized, and it shows up well. The Windows Search section is moving in the right direction. In addition to this, if you open up the Settings app, we're going to have some new additional options. If we go to Privacy and Security, then scroll down to the Search section, you'll notice Microsoft is adding this new section, Show Suggested Search Results. Windows Search will include suggested content in search results. And this basically allows you to disable web searches and also Microsoft Store results from Windows Search. This is still a hidden feature, so it hasn't been officially announced by Microsoft. Keep in mind, hidden features could be unstable or have certain bugs. So, whenever you disable web searches, you may notice that you no longer get web results. But as you can see, we're still getting Microsoft Store results. And if we want to change that, we can go into the Privacy and Security section, then into the Search section, and disable Microsoft Store results. If we close out Settings and search for Google or something again, as you can see, we're no longer getting web results and Microsoft Store results. This is a great addition. I think these options were available if you changed registries before, but now they are official options inside Settings. So every user can disable web searches or Microsoft Store search results if they want. Moving on to the taskbar, we have some new animations for the new taskbar positions. So whenever you're moving your taskbar to another part of your desktop, you'll notice this nice transition or animation that Microsoft has added. And this also applies when you set your taskbar to small icons. In addition, there's a new small taskbar option in the taskbar size section. You have the default size, and you have the small size, which also has that nice animation. Also, the Show Smaller App Icons option will be grayed out whenever you select the small taskbar size, as they are always shown when task size is set to small. This is a nice touch because before, whenever you enabled smaller task icons, the taskbar would automatically become small, but now you can select the default size for the taskbar with only small smaller icons if you want, and the taskbar will retain its size. But of course, people who want the small taskbar just use the taskbar size option and select small, and you can have the small taskbar. These are some nice improvements polishing up the new taskbar experience. Inside settings, as you may have noticed already, there's the new Privacy and Security Settings page that is making its way back into Windows 11. This was tested a while ago, removed, but is now again here, and some changes related to this. You have these buttons up top with quick access options and better categorized sections and settings. I really like that the new Privacy and Security page is making its way back in the experimental channel. Inside accounts and then sign-in options for devices that support it. You may also see the new Enhanced Security section that you can enable if you want with Windows Hello. Inside File Explorer, Microsoft is also improving the visual consistency and reliability of the copy dialog in dark mode, including its launch experience and the expanded progress view. There were still some bugs or small issues whenever you copied something with dark mode enabled because sometimes it would have white flashes, but that should now be fixed. Related to the Start menu, there's also an improvement. Microsoft has improved the reliability of the Start menu, reflecting newly installed or removed apps without requiring sign-in or restart. This is especially nice for people using the new Recent section. All recently added or installed apps will be shown without having to restart your system. There's also a taskbar fix for people using the small taskbar option. The system tray might have gotten cut off or pushed out of the screen. That should now be fixed, especially for those using the small taskbar size. Related to settings in general, Microsoft has improved the reliability of the Settings app and the Startup section, so this section should now be more reliable and less buggy. And there's another final fix related to virtualization. This update addresses an issue that could result in bug checks citing Hypervisor error 0x201 and K-mode exception not handled 0x1e errors after installing the latest updates on some devices during system restarts, virtual machine operations, or while running some gaming applications. This is basically the latest Windows 11/26 H2 preview build, the first officially versioned 26 H2 build from Microsoft. But of course, we knew for quite a few months already that this part of the experimental channel and Windows Insider program is previewing Windows 11/26 H2 builds. More information about this build can be found in the article in the video's description or the official Microsoft blog post. And yet again, a huge thank you to Phantom of Earth on Twitter or X.com for providing all the info on the hidden features Microsoft is testing behind the scenes. His profile is in the description. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe with the bell on so you won't miss future uploads. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!